week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Wraps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Wraps, where the big boys play.
Thank you guys for tuning into The Voice Party. We got Joaquin here. We got Marcos here fucking shitting himself all over the fucking coffee, Jesus. And we got a white guy in the do-rag over here working the...
I will have you know that is cultural appropriation.
And we got a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
Alex.
You fucking idiot. What's your last name?
Can't tell you.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. This is a very good friend of mine. Yeah, sort of. The reason I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I know you wanted your damn
I wanted my glasses back.
Felt like that old lady from Titanic. It's been 2 years. Holding on to that shit.
I left these $200 Oakleys in his car. And I was like, how can I get these glasses back without driving to him, you know? And he lives in Walnut Creek. I'm not driving to Walnut Creek for fucking glasses. Hey, do you want to be an episode on the podcast? Someone canceled.
Well, the fucked up part is I drive by his house every day. Still don't get there.
We drive to Concord to shoot this. So Walnut Creek is like right there.
We had a last minute cancellation. It'll work out.
Yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone. I like it.
A long time ago when this first started, though, we were coworkers. And I remember... It's like, dude, I'm going to get you on. He's a funny guy. I'm going to get you on the podcast soon. It's been like 2.5 years.
What was it, 2018? You were like, oh, it's coronavirus, 2018.
Yeah.
It didn't even happen that year.
Yeah, there's a flu going around.
Yeah, there's a flu going around.
In 2018.
Because I invited you in 2005 when we thought of the idea of the voice party. Yeah. And it never came to fruition.
This was all planned. I planned to have you in this right moment.
Okay. Thank you.
So what's up, man?
Nothing much, just
bringing back your sunglasses.
Yeah, getting your sunglasses back. And
all right, thank you guys for listening. That's from the voice party.
Thank you.
It's a great episode, everybody. That's a wrap.
The reason I fucking brought this motherfucker in the first place is because I don't think I've laughed in like driving with someone as much as I've laughed with this piece of shit.
Thank you.
Not even
motherfucker.
You motherfucker. Not even as much as like driving with comics to shows.
Yeah.
Have I laughed with this fucking asshole? And we worked together. Right when I saw him for the first time, and his fucking slow walk, I'm like, this guy's not gonna last in this job. And
yeah.
I mean, I was right.
Oh yeah, I saw
like,
him.
He didn't last.
What'd you say? Oh, I'm Jose. I'm a comedian. Like, okay. Sure. Like the 5th one I met already.
In that job.
Yeah, in that job.
Oh, yeah, because you worked with a bunch of...
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just people that try to be funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all say the same.
Oh, no, you worked
here.
with, what's it called? The musician, sorry.
Who?
From the Alphabet.
Oh, yeah. That was different, though.
Yeah,
that was at Comcast. You worked at Comcast, too.
Yeah, don't remind me.
It's like we've all had the same fucking... Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you're a filmmaker, too. That's what I was just going to mention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did some films with Universal.
It didn't go well.
Warner Brothers.
Really?
Wait.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wait, are you lying or not?
No, not lying.
No, you're not lying.
What'd you do?
Films.
Which films did you make?
Just tell us what you worked on. And if you lie, I swear to God, I will get up and strangle the fuck out of you with that cord.
Tell you the truth.
Okay.
It was a documentary.
Really?
Yeah.
About what?
About a documentary.
You're being funny right now? You're for real?
I'm bullshitting.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
It's okay.
But you were an independent filmmaker.
I went to film school and just, messed around with some stuff pretty much.
Waste of money and waste of time.
Yeah. Fucking dick.
Why, did you convince him to go to film school?
No, I didn't know him that long.
He did.
No, but it's funny because we were working in at Chase Center in the broadcasting thing, and I remember, this is not what I meant, but I wanted to work.
Hey, Mom, I made it.
This is not what I meant. What I wanted to work in the TV industry.
Putting
wires together for the TV shit. Well,
I mean, you guys made TV happen, though, right?
I guess. I mean, not him. For sure not him.
Wow. This is a roasting session. Is this a roasting session or an invitation? What is this shit?
No, we did work at Chase Center for all the wiring for the TV, the broadcasting. Yeah.
Yeah. So they couldn't even hook up to a broadcast.
You're making it sound more...
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to hype you guys up here. I'm trying to be supportive.
Move on the
here.
subject to something else.
No, but yeah, that's what we did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but honestly, all we did was pull wire. Like
It was dumb labor. That's all it was. We need a body. Pull.
that's literally all it
That's all
was.
it was.
Like whoosh, like pull the wire, and it was big ass wire. And you know, it's that's all we did. I mean, that's what when you say it, it sounds nicer than it really was
Yeah.
for us. And on our, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it was needed,
Yeah.
but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Mostly because of all the bullshit
All
we
the
did.
shit talking was
all
fun.
the shit talking. It was like, God damn, I've never been in a job with this much shit talking. Like not even backstage at comedy shows, like
Yeah.
when we're goofing around.
Yeah.
It was as extreme as it was with
Yeah.
a lot of these fucks, you know?
Well, because you're basically
And a lot of
roadies,
fucking,
huh?
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're basically because
A lot of-
when you're a
A lot of
roadie,
drug addicts too.
yes, or former drug addicts, or
Not former motherfucker, like
Current.
Current stall.
there was this one guy who remember that dude who went fishing during his lunch break and never came back to work?
Oh yeah.
That's just an example of the fucking nuts
Oh,
we worked
God.
with. I feel like we were the only ones that were like kind of like, what the fuck's going on here?
yeah,
Like, this is not
work appropriate even
I'm
for people.
not
who-
even we were both new to the union. We're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, they'll just take anybody. I thought I was special.
Felt important. It was all a lie. All a lie.
Well, that's basically what like roadies are. Like roadies basically are all either former drug addicts or former like
Yeah,
prisoners that
yeah.
like couldn't get regular jobs, and so they're like, here, join the roadie union. You get to travel around in a bus and a bunk.
They have a union?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why.
That's what it. Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
why. What's it called? Like musicians and stuff are trying to like help them like pay like monthly salaries or something, or
Oh,
raise
shit.
money for them, because that's how
That's
they
how
work.
some of the money for the shows goes to. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. You have to pay your crew.
Yeah.
And then every venue gets their own like, separate crew too, but
I don't know they had a union. That makes sense because the
Yeah.
motherfuckers work hard.
yeah. Yeah, but it's a union for basically like a bunch of people that didn't want to go to college.
Or ex-musicians and shit, huh?
Ex-musicians that never made
That's
it.
why they're like, yeah, I'll climb up there and
Yeah.
possibly die.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh shit.
Because you live in the life of a rock star. You get to know the rock stars,
Yeah.
but you don't got to do all you got to do is set up the stage and
Yeah.
then you're cool.
I saw a lot of that. I didn't know they were in the union.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
A union like it prevents you from being fired. You can not be fired and still be a fuck up.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be great for me.
That's basically what that is.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not bagging. I'm not.
No.
shitting on
Yeah,
it.
that's basic. But that's unions for everything.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, like,
Yeah,
they can't
you-
fire you right away. There's got to be
Someone else will
probable-
take you. They're not gonna see your resume because
Yeah, exactly.
You better have a union rep in there with you, and
Yeah, so that dude that went fishing on his lunch break and never came back, I saw him coming out of the porta potty. That's the one I mentioned before, with a little pipe on his hand.
Fishing pipe.
No way.
Oh.
What's a fishing pipe? Actual like glass pipe, like
That's-
out of the bathroom.
yeah.
That's. There's a lot of shit like that, and then there's really like accidents happen.
No, I remember my uncle telling me about that. He loves fishing too. Those fishing pipes work
Yeah,
really well.
What is that a real thing?
Huh? Yeah, you don't know about fishing pipes?
Nah,
They look exactly like crack
I don't
pipes.
do drugs, bro.
You smoke fish out of
But
it
you smoke fish.
with crack in it.
What the? What's a fishing pipe?
salmon or trout.
Wait, what's going on here?
Salmon. Okay.
Better taste.
Oh
Yeah.
Smoky.
Okay.
Smoked salmon.
So what's up with you, man? You tried to do comedy at one point, right?
So I did.
You're
comedy.
being hella awkward right now. Like I
Well,
need you
this
to
is my
stop.
fucking first time. What do you want me to
Fuck,
do?
just get.
All right, I hate all people.
No, but you tried to do stand up at one point.
I did it once at the what was that?
Brainwash.
Brainwash.
And it went horrible.
Yes, I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be a one night fucking sensation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like the three comedians before me said all the jokes I had in my head. I'm like, son of a bitch. There goes my life. I went up there. I'm like, so, pretty much like right now, like, hey, how about them jokes?
Are you nervous
huh?
right now?
A little bit.
You're nervous? Oh, fuck. Okay.
You take off your shirt.
I mean, you're naturally funny though. If I were you, I'd take another crack at it.
I wouldn't. Don't listen to him, bro. You're fucking dumb.
I'm not listening
You're
to you.
dumb.
Okay. Actually, JD is the king of deeming who can
Yeah,
and cannot
yeah.
be a comedian. Like if JD today told me
Have
you
you ever
should
seen-
try stand up, I would try stand up.
Have you ever seen Don't Be a Menace? There's a scene. I know I just brought it up earlier. There's a scene. Man, dreams are for suckers. Ain't no future for you.
Message.
Message. You gotta watch it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it. But you never wanted to do it again?
I mean, I thought about it, but never really pursued it.
Because you're funny. I'm being serious. You are funny. And I was like, oh, why? He's like, you need to quit.
It's like I can't really go up there and be like, oh, just say jokes and stand up. You know what I mean?
But you could be that kind of like awkward kind of comedian. Like there's a
like
bunch
Gaspar.
of those out there.
You are awkward.
Yes.
I mean, I get it though. I have a lot of people who are like, "Oh, you're funny, Phil. You
Don't
should
listen to them,
stand
Phil.
up."
Don't listen to them.
And I'm like, look, I'm sitcom funny. I'm not stand up funny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm funny in the moment.
That's just code for you, a sucker. That's what I'm feeling for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
No, I'm obviously kidding. Yeah, you are funny. But what is it that you just didn't want to do it again? You fell once and like,
no, just like
you little bitch.
Not even that. It's more like
I'm not calling you a little bitch. I'm just saying
sure.
you felt like it, right?
What's nerve-wracking to get on stage?
It is.
It was very, very nervous. Like I did in high school though, and I won first place. So I was like, oh, you know what? This is my calling. And then life changed, and
So what you're saying is you peaked in high school.
I peaked in high school.
No.
It's been going downhill ever since.
But I didn't pursue it, so it's like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference too if you were like kind of naturally good at it at some point, but it's like just like baseball, like we were saying that we were kind of okay at it, and then you don't play for 10 years, and now we can't.
But you
throw
can
a
still
ball.
kind of throw the ball.
Yeah,
you can still kind of hang in there,
Yeah.
And then this fucker can hang in there with the funny. Like that's why I'm like,
yeah,
just try. Quit being a little bitch and just try it again.
You know what's funny is before I got here, I told my wife, hey, I gotta go. Where are you going?
She's like, definitely not cheating.
Yeah, no. It's like, where are you going? I'm going to a podcast. Shut the fuck up. Podcast? Yeah, a podcast. All right, who is she? I'm not cheating on you, I swear. It's a fucking podcast. Oh, really? Shit. Can I see this podcast? I'm like, we'll see. It was an awkward conversation.
9 times out of 10, your response would have just been like, it's a fucking podcast. What do you mean, can you see it? But here, we're filmed.
That's true.
Yeah, so.
Can I
Wait,
see
she didn't
you
believe
can
you
hear it?
She came to a podcast?
No, it's kind of awkward, right? Like, all the things to say on a Sunday afternoon.
That's
I'm
true.
going to a podcast.
I'm going to a podcast.
Oh, really going to a podcast?
Actually?
You lying piece of shit.
Okay,
just tell her it's Jake from State Farm.
For someone who doesn't do this all the time, like I understand.
Yeah,
that
it's the
sounds
most
kinda
random
weird.
thing ever.
It's like it is random.
It's not like I'm going to Home Depot. Like yesterday.
Like you have an affair with a man. Like what do you do? What do you do?
That makes more sense though. That's believable.
That's like every me. Have you ever seen those things where it's like when your wife thinks you're cheating on you, but the boys are really doing, and it's like
stupid shit.
Yeah, it's like what you were benching me this morning at 9:30 in the morning.
They should make a meme where it hits him. Like, what are you really doing? And
what are you really
sitting
right here?
With a voice party.
A voice party getting roasted on a Sunday afternoon.
We always do that back and forth. He's just shy right now. He usually roasts me back pretty hard too.
Never.
You fucking piece
I'm
of
a Christian.
He's gonna forget later. He's like, yeah, I'm Jewish, dude. I don't do that.
Muslim.
So are you not as nervous now? Is that
No, I'm warming up.
Do you
now.
feel like you're cheating on your wife right now?
No.
Okay.
Well, when I look into your eyes, I feel something. It's not natural.
Something's growing in my pants.
She thinks I'm with a woman. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, how come you didn't keep doing films? How many films did you direct?
It was all like short films for the 48-hour film festivals.
Yeah, but
So
I mean, that
like,
still
what,
counts.
3, 4. Then
That still counts.
4 other little small films.
Isn't
like,
short films like a big ass thing now more than ever?
now it is, but back then it was starting, right?
What was it?
No, it was
5
starting.
years ago?
No, I was like, dude, it was 10 years ago.
Wait, how old are you?
45.
God damn. Fuck. 45?
Why'd you look at Phil?
No, I'm 34.
That's fucked up.
I didn't look at. Did I look at you?
Yeah.
You're 34?
I'm 34.
Okay, damn near dead and shit. All right, yeah, I can see.
Look at his eyes.
His fucking soul left his body already halfway.
Oh.
No, but you don't want to continue doing films? I'm over here just trying to fucking like convince you to,
Get back in the arts.
get back in the arts.
Yeah.
It's hard with being a dad.
It's not even that.
No?
It's,
His wife's gonna think he's cheating on her all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Writing
shoot
the
a scene,
screenplay,
honey.
you fucking asshole.
Who is it for? Who is this long ass poem for?
Who's VO? Fade in, you fucking dick.
Is that what it is, or is it?
No, just I mean.
Would your wife be supportive?
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, you fucking film.
I'm
yeah,
serious.
right. Okay, film. No, I'm saying she would be like, yeah, film. Okay.
What you do is you have her operate the boom app. Like the boom.
Have her
mic.
involved?
Yeah.
You ever thought about that? Do you even want to do that shit? Because you went to film school. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean,
you actually paid money to learn
writing and stuff like that. So
so you want to write?
I like to write. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I'm not really the type, to direct, right? Because everyone wants to be a director.
It's true.
But I do like to write.
All right, what's something you wrote? What's something you wrote from the heart?
Schindler's List.
You motherfucker. I'm sure to God. I'm like, I need something to throw at you.
Shit, it was a musical. He said he was a musical.
Schindler's List, the musical?
Oh my gosh.
For some reason, it didn't go through. Maybe this isn't for me.
He goes, first comedy didn't work out, then Schindler's List, the musical.
It was followed up with a Serbian film, the musical.
Trying to figure out why Boy in the Striped Pajamas, the musical, didn't.
I'm trying.
This is going to be cut from the interview, guys.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pretty bad.
Understood.
Oh, that definitely can't go on the podcast.
Oh no, not at all.
You're the one with the future here. You're going to get canceled. Oh.
I'm the lead singer of a band, by the way. I'm
really?
fucked.
Okay.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
You're hella
Never hear
fucked.
this.
You're not going to get signed anymore.
You know that every head of the label at every label is
They're all
like Jewish. Like everyone in the music industry is Jewish.
Just blame it on him.
Yeah, look at that motherfucker.
Oh no.
Pound of flesh.
Time to go indie.
No, they're Jewish too.
It's funny because we used to recite Casino a lot.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And at work, I don't know if you ever seen Casino. There's a scene, we probably shouldn't say it. Well,
Oh, it's okay. I'm probably not going to see it.
No, it's, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The scene in the desert
Oh
Oh, wait.
Joe Pesci,
where
boy.
Joe Pesci walks up to him, and I'll have him say it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You fucking
What are we talking about?
He's gonna leave him
Casino?
hanging there.
I don't
Casino.
gamble.
Piece of shit. That scene where Joe Pesci walks up to the Jewish guy in the desert, and he's like, "You
Jew motherfucker."
That was Joe Pesci said in the movie.
says it.
That's why I said it in the movie. And I don't know why we used to recite that to each other.
When we had a bad day. You Jew motherfucker, you.
It's the way he says it in Casino. It sounds hella funny, dude. You Jew motherfucker, you. Like he screams it at him. Oh, damn. We went after the.
Ma movies. Some of them are such.
It's funny. I was working on this joke about Jews. Not like that. Not like in a bad way. It's just
There's no good way to start that off. It's okay.
It's just this because friends that have conspiracy theories, they're fucking like, some of them are just annoying about like the Jewish conspiracy that Jews run the world, and like not even that they run the world, they run the film industry. That's the
Or entertainment industry.
Entertainment industry. That's a conspiracy. Like
Right.
someone comes up to me and say, "Oh, someone said this to me, man. You know,
really true.
you're trying to get in the entertainment industry. It's run by Jews." It's like that's the conspiracy that they all running. Like that's not that like of an interesting conspiracy. Like that's not that exciting. Like they killed Jesus, bro. Like that doesn't shock me as much. Like,
Technically, the Romans killed Jesus.
nah, let's be honest.
The Jews just
they
asked
handed
them
him over.
to.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, stay away from that one.
You're like, that's when it becomes off limits.
That's when
when
I
it
stop
becomes-
right there.
Oh, you little. We saw some crazy shit at Chase Center though, working there.
What'd you
Not
guys?
really?
Yeah, you
It's an everyday thing at work. That's it.
You're just leaving me hanging with all these stories that we have, you piece of shit.
All right, you
we
remember,
were entangled. We were in a love triangle at one point.
No one believed me, huh? Now look at her. Now look at her. Everyone made fun of me. You're fucking crazy, Alex. You're disgusting, Alex. Now look at her.
So what is the story?
It has to be cut. This won't be aired.
I don't think half this episode can be aired. I think half this.
This has to be cut.
That's fine.
This has to be cut.
Okay, no, we won't even touch.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
You got to cut that part too, though.
I swear this episode's going to be called something like evasive behavior with Alex.
This is going to be a lot of this shit's got to be cut. If we really get into it.
Shit. Just delete this fucking file.
Almost got into a fight at Chase Center, and then I ended up becoming friends with that guy.
That was awkward.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
So this is, if this would have happened during the pandemic, I probably would have killed a lot of people.
What do you mean?
I went to work sick and I infected like.
Yeah. We all carpooled in a van. He was sick.
Oh no!
It was before the pandemic, though.
That probably was it, though.
No,
because we don't know when it came.
It could have been. It was 2016.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, it was 18.
2019.
Yeah, that's when it happened.
It probably could have. And honestly, there was this thing called Chase Center sickness. Everyone got sick, and I when we were working there, I feel like we should have gone on strike because the air quality was
like what 45 fucking portable bodies right next to us.
Yeah, that
piss and shit.
And there was hella dust in the air from all the concrete.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, if you would go like this outside, it would be all mud.
Yeah,
yeah, that's gross.
Living the dream.
Big paycheck, but fucking lungs are all black and shit.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
It's like working in the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude,
Yeah.
Like
straight up.
Yeah.
All dark and depressing.
2 injuries every day, even though they said injury count is 0.
Lies.
3
people died. Just pour some concrete over that.
Same day.
Pour some concrete.
Nothing to see here.
You think those beams are just concrete?
Nothing to see here. Call it the Warriors fan base. Base. Foundation.
Bro, there was this
ghost of the Golden State.
The one incident where this fucking dude, he was high and he fucking crashed into the scoreboard. Remember that?
Yeah.
He was high and he panicked, so he quit right then and there.
Walked right out.
Just drove his fucking truck into the scoreboard that was worth like $30,000 for that panel, which was the size of this thing right here. Yeah. There was all kinds of. One of our coworkers broke his leg. Remember that?
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, it was funny because it was fucked up.
It was
fucked up, but still.
But
funny.
it was so like kind of what I mentioned when the pyramids were being built. Like, whoosh, keep working, work harder, and then like if you're injured. Oh well.
Right.
Like that's kind of how it was. Like to get the shit done.
Right.
And then fucking your hooves got injured.
Yeah. Had an ingrown toenail.
You got ingrown toenail.
Oh shoot!
I was like, "What's this pain?" I'm like, "Diabetes." I'm out of here. This is how I go at Chase Center. Fuck.
At least you got in the film industry.
Yeah. Wow. All right, I'm done.
No, and then that day we carpooled. At that point, everyone was getting sick.
Yeah.
Like you hear coughing everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the fucking virus, bro, and we drove in six people in the truck, and I'm sitting there, hey guys, and
let's get the day done. Conquer.
You guys want to get coffee?
Yeah. You guys want to all share a cup, bro?
Yeah. I that day, I think that was the last day before, like the next day I ended up going home. Like I'm fucking hella sick. I had a fever. He was riding in the car with me. I'm hella coughing. Yeah. This is before pandemic. It's how crazy it was, like to be that sick. I didn't get sick though. You didn't get sick though. So did you
I ain't no bitch. That's why.
And the next week, this other dude that used to work with us, this crazy white boy from Detroit. He was like,
I just leave it at that.
Yeah, he was something else, man. He was. I don't know what the hell. He is one of those delusional people that is like, I know it's not drugs.
Yeah.
But
like you're just insane.
Yeah.
Straight up. And
he got sick.
Damn. And he called off for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And when he came back to work, he chewed me out.
Yeah.
Yelled at me and told me that I got him sick and I cost him
motherfucker because of you coming to this country, the Constitution, all this shit.
Bro?
Yeah. Shit you not. The trade centers are gone because of you. Motherfucker. Piece of shit.
That sucks, dude.
John Wilkes Booth would have never killed Abraham Lincoln. Every family would have stayed in their place after Michoacan, right?
That's fucked up.
Hamilton and Burr would never have had that duel. If it wasn't for
King
you.
George would have never settled in America.
Because of you. You.
That's that shit though. That's like that's that classic restaurant shit or like school shit. As soon as the first person gets sick,
Eve would have never taken a bite of that.
It wasn't Satan. It was you, you motherfucker.
You stink. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay though.
Oh my gosh.
We would have still been dinosaurs, you piece of shit.
They would have been alive. Could have had a T-Rex because it wasn't for you, motherfucker.
You blamed the whole world's problem.
Yeah, the whole world. Yeah.
But like he really just like kept going. Like he was just,
No.
no. Like not
Future shit, remember?
dinosaurs.
The fall of Afghanistan in 2021. It's because of you. Like, what was he talking about? Afghanistan?
He just saw. It's like I just thought of variant. He couldn't explain it. Variant. What's variant? Like, he was ahead of his time, bro.
Multiverse, all this shit.
He's
Like,
like,
going to be a fucking pandemic because of you.
he's like a doggone psyche. I sense that there's a word coming. Delta. It's your fault. Delta's you.
Start sticking your tongues.
Tobey Maguire is coming back, motherfucker.
They're all coming back. All the damn spiders.
The election in 2016 is your fault. It's all your fault.
All the spiders. What does that mean?
But we ended up being good friends.
Went to his wedding.
Yeah, he went to my wedding. No, but he almost like he got in my face and he took off his glasses and
He was pissed.
I was pissed and I was hella mad. I think he hung out with me afterwards because I felt like
I didn't even hang out with him. You know I'm done with this guy too. Fucking asshole. I was pissed off. I was right next to him. Yeah, you're right, man. Fuck Jose. Can't believe that shit.
Kennedy was still alive. What were we talking about?
Getting sick. Getting sick.
That's
Yeah.
how weird of a time it was.
Right.
I didn't give a fuck. I gotta get this paper, dog.
Word.
Right.
That's
Well,
word.
that was the whole thing about, like I said, like that was the whole restaurant thing too. Like,
Yeah.
if you were sick, legally, like we all knew you're not supposed to come into work at a restaurant
That's
when you're
just
sick.
done now.
But
That's just done now.
oh, you can't at all anymore because I mean they're getting way too strict. But like when I was working in restaurants, it was, do you have a cough? Are you dying? If not, get your ass into work because we need you. And it's like, fuck, I do kind of need the money. Next thing you know, every fucking person in the restaurant is fucking sick. And then,
That's stupid as hell, though.
It's so stupid because if you just let me go home for 2 days, and I know it sucks, like for everyone else, but you let me go home for 2 days, let me rest, bro. It wouldn't be this ongoing thing because then once you get sick, then this guy gets sick, and then I'm feeling better, and it goes around again, and next thing you know, 6 months later, you're sick again,
and then
it keeps
your
going.
customers too. Like customers could get sick.
Yeah,
right?
and exactly. Yeah.
Lord.
It's so.
But when you're building the pyramids like we were,
Yeah.
For the Warriors to lose
the
that
Warriors
season,
to lose.
the worst season ever.
Right.
I was like, good.
the curse of Chase Center, bro, is those fucking bodies.
It's that pentagram I drew on the bathroom wall.
Like I'll never forget when I first heard that the Raiders were moving to Las Vegas, and I was just because Oakland was refusing to build a new stadium, and I'm like,
Oakland got too expensive.
how about
bro?
you guys win something first for crying out loud?
Yeah.
Earn your request, and then Vegas foolishly went, "Oh, we'll pay for it."
Well,
like
Vegas
Well,
wants
not foolishly.
bro. Vegas wants losers to come and visit because they're the ones that are gonna lose a lot of money there.
right, you're right.
But they
Loser.
were doing pretty good. The Raiders were doing pretty good.
Well, now,
Yeah.
fucking paying off all those referees probably.
Now, 'cause they got some.
With all that Vegas money.
Yeah.
I love the what's it called? I don't know if this is super true, but Mark Davis is in like hell. Like he's getting investigated right now.
Who's Mark? Oh, the fucking dude
owner.
with the weird haircut.
Yeah.
beautiful haircut.
Basically, so like I guess I don't know if this is if someone can correct us in the comments, but apparently you guys know about the land and
No,
stuff.
nobody comments, bro.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I can comment right now.
He's wrong. He's wrong.
Lies.
But apparently,
Mark Sinison.
so like the people the people who own the land sold it to Davis for like dirt cheap, like pennies
Oh,
on the
for real?
dollar. Yeah. And so what happened was he purchased the land, built the building, the whole thing, and then sold the land. So he just owns the stadium now, but he sold the land for like hella money. And they were like, Vegas was like, yo, dude.
Where do we put these
like,
public
You just
schools?
ripped us off. Yeah, you just ripped us off, dude. Yeah.
There was a
Hell
public
money.
school in the cemetery there.
Yeah.
Just put it on the 50-yard line.
But the A's are about to put it on the 50-yard line.
Oh dear.
The A's are staying in Oakland, right?
That's
For now.
That's not for now. Yeah, they're looking at Vegas too.
Well, what are they gonna do with all that space?
They're knocking them down.
They're knocking them both down.
Yeah, they at some point they're going down because
Have Yoshi's there.
By the way,
A big ass Yoshi.
Big ass Yoshi's.
yeah,
He's performing.
I'm performing at Yoshi's the day after.
Oh, really?
Piece
Yeah,
of shit.
No,
that's fucked up, man.
Fucked up, bro. Yoshi's is a great establishment, by the way.
I went there once.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, this is not what I expected.
Why?
Where's Mario? Where's Luigi? Fuck's this jazz shit.
You know what? I take my you should try stand-up comedy thing back.
Yeah, that one just.
Yeah,
I see why you bombed the first time.
Hold on.
You got notes?
Dear Journal. Today didn't work out.
They're looking at me.
But tomorrow's a new day. I'll try this joke again.
Rephrase your joke.
Nothing we were recording was was usable.
We're gonna yeah. This is the episode that never
I can't
happened.
drink more of this coffee, man, and laugh.
Oh boy.
What were you saying about Yoshi's? No, what was going on?
I wasn't talking about
I'm confused as hell now.
Oh no,
The
the A's might be moving to Vegas too.
Man.
A's?
Yeah, because they're trying to get their new stadium built at what's it called? At Jack London Square. They have the new offices. They had the whole plan. People voted on it. The council voted on it. They stopped it right like in the beginning.
Why don't you
then
know
they're,
this? You
Then
were
they're
in
kind of
A's.
passing. Then they're
I do
kind of
know this.
Oh.
Yeah. Then they're like starting to pass little by little, right?
I don't know this.
Oh, yeah. They're starting to pass little by little, and then like it stopped again. I guess. I'll ask my brother more on it, but like,
Why? Fucking Oakland.
they're
What,
not-
they don't want the teams?
well, no, they said that they don't want to gentrify Jack London.
It's
already gentrified. though.
Gentrified.
Fucking
It's already
Yoshi's
like-
is there.
Yeah, Yoshi's is there, dude. I mean, the plank. I mean, the whole waterfront. That's all gentrified already. You're not,
Yeah.
and dude, you're gonna make so much business for.
Not
Yeah.
really though. Just
Oh,
one team.
the amount-
If they would have
the amount
had
of bars
bro,
that are out there,
if
though?
they could have redid those stadiums, they would have had like the Raiders, the Warriors, and the A's on their own stadium right there. That's what they wanted to do originally back in the days, right? Yeah.
Oh, and they wanted to have like a strip thing
Yeah.
all around,
where they are now. Yeah.
like kind of like how the Giants have like all the what's it called?
Yeah.
When AT&T was
And
built,
what
they
is
have all
it
the
Jack
restaurants.
London Square is gonna have other than Yoshi's? A fucking
No, they have the plank. They have
Plank.
all the other like dive bars
Walmart.
around.
Walmart.
They have
They do?
Walmart's gone.
They do?
no, they don't have Walmart over there.
No.
They have a
Bevmo, they have
a comedy club with this guy headlining. Like,
yeah.
what are
Well,
you-
they have a few restaurants and stuff down there.
Sold out.
Yeah.
every
Oh, they
night.
have like
Well,
7
how's that
restaurants
possible?
that are hella nice actually.
where Jack London?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have
keep
the oldest
walking down.
bar.
They have the oldest bar.
Scott's.
California,
Scott's is
right?
nice.
I thought it was in the United States.
It's in California though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only in California, the oldest bar in
I
California.
thought it was the United States, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Or West Coast. Sorry.
Okay. What were we talking about before this?
We were talking about
We're
the.
trying to engage this fucker in the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That mean mug. Thank you. Mother piece of shit.
That's what, you see what I mean by piece of shit? No, I'm just kidding. So what do you do for fun?
Fuck, JD. You are so much better
This
than
sounds
this.
like the worst first date ever.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
So
really.
you
What do you do?
Republican?
Are you a
Are you
Republican?
Democratic? What I do
You're
for
giving
fun?
me nothing here, bro.
but for real, what do you
You're
do?
giving me nothing.
I just watch movies. That's all.
That's all you do.
That's
fucking
pretty
great.
much. I'm actually watching The Sopranos. Never watched it before.
Me neither.
Oh, I'm going through it too for the first
I
time.
just watched. I just
watching it.
You're on season 4?
Yeah.
How far in? What episode you on?
I want to say episode 4 or 3.
I'm on 8.
Really?
Yeah. That's such a Ralph Cifaretto is such a piece of shit, isn't
who's that?
he? he's a member of Tony's gang.
No, but what is he? Which one is he? The
He's a redhead.
the one that
It's
okay,
like an Italian red. He got redhead, right? Red hair.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I fucked up because I started watching. I watched the Saints movie.
That's what I did.
You saw the prequel
Yeah.
I
first.
saw it and I'm all like, okay, what's going on?
No, but I saw it. But then they fucking. I already know who dies because of the movie.
Yeah, but you still got to see everything though.
No, I haven't
and how
seen.
it plays out.
I haven't seen Sopranos yet.
I know.
I was gonna wait to watch the Saints first.
Yeah,
this is a prequel.
Yeah,
then watch Sopranos. But just by watching, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but you're still gonna see how everything plays out.
I had no idea that happened though. I thought that was like
my brother watched all of it, and I was just like watching it like partially here and there with him, and it was actually like pretty insane.
The Saints?
No, Sopranos.
Oh, but have you seen the prequel?
No.
Okay. I thought the kid was gonna be more involved than he was.
That's what I thought too.
Did you see it?
I'm waiting to finish the series before I watch the prequel.
Okay.
But like, here, interesting thing, the guy playing Tony Soprano in the prequel is the son of James Gandolfini.
But that kind of, I thought they made it seem like it was going to be all about him. And the movie's not all about him.
It's about Christopher Molasante's dad, right?
Barely in the fucking movie. Like, not that he's barely in the movie, but he's kind of barely in the fucking movie. And it's actually not a good movie. I didn't like it. Did you like it?
No.
Out of all the mob movies,
I thought you can just watch the movie without watching The Sopranos.
You can't.
It's like,
That it kind of you felt like it's a Sopranos episode.
Yeah, that's I've read that critique a lot, where everyone was like, it's like a Sopranos episode.
Because there's some prequels that could, like The Hobbit, you don't even need to watch
Lord of the Rings. That's true.
Without,
I barely saw Lord of the Rings.
You fucking
a year ago.
All these movies that you haven't watched.
I was a Harry Potter fan though. I didn't like the idea of Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah.
I showed Lord of the Rings to my niece, who's deep into Harry Potter right now, and she's like, "This shit's way better." So you should watch.
I was fucking with my friends because you know how like. It's kind of the same exact story. I mean, like not same exact story, but like there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities.
Okay, share with us the similarities.
Okay, so like, isn't there like stones and stuff that they're going on like all these quests and it's all magic and wizards and shit? No, yeah, it's
getting quite offensive right now.
Okay. Admittedly, in a lot of
that's the most offensive thing I've heard in this whole episode.
To be fair. In a lot of genre fiction, science fiction or fantasy, there's usually a MacGuffin. That's true.
What's a MacGuffin?
Yeah. A MacGuffin sounds like a sex position. No. A MacGuffin is usually an item with some sort of special importance or properties or powers.
Okay, so like the stones or
the
like
Tesseract
or whatever.
Or in Skyfall, for example, that which isn't sci-fi, but the database that gets stolen in the beginning of the movie of all the agents and stuff, that's also a MacGuffin. He's going looking for that. That's a MacGuffin. So any object that holds any particular weight.
It doesn't have to be like what's it called? Jackie Chan had that for a minute in all his movies, or something he's trying to find.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So any item of interest that's like driving the character forward could be a MacGuffin.
Which I know. What's it called? Lord of the Rings came out way before, right?
Lord of the Rings, the books came out in the 30s.
Yeah, like 1935.
Yeah.
It was inspired by...
Yeah. When I saw him, it was just more like... I was already a Harry Potter fan, and I was like, okay, this is cool.
But why can't... you can't be a fan of both?
No, I think for me... Because I'm already not... you know why? I'm already not into...
This is what's wrong with
like,
America right now.
I'm already not super into sci-fi and super like... fantasy everything.
Okay.
Harry Potter's like the only thing I was like super obsessed with.
Okay.
And like now you ask me questions, don't ask me questions from the book because I didn't read them. I was a movie fan.
Poser.
Yeah, I was a movie fan.
Let's get
Dude,
him.
I'm fucking dumb. But I'm dyslexic, ADD. I'm not reading those fucking books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that wasn't even on the table. My dad used to try to help me read like the first book, and it took us like 2 years to get through chapter 1.
You want to know something?
I was like, fuck this shit. It's a night to read a page.
There was hype around the books when the books first came out.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember in 6th grade.
Wait, you're talking Harry Potter?
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't around in the 30s, bro.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. That was dumb.
No.
So I forgot you're still young.
Damn.
Millennials' first cosplay was lining up to the Harry Potter signings in the wardrobe of the schools, man.
Remember homeroom, the class homeroom before like first period?
Yeah.
I never had that because I went to private school.
Yeah, okay. Well, we had that fucking some whack public school bullshit.
Yeah.
Sounds like peasants.
Yeah.
And
Sound like you couldn't afford private school.
Yeah. Sound like a fucking loser doing a podcast in his mid-30s.
early 30s, bitch.
But go on.
Anyways, we lost interest in fucking Harry Potter at the first
He goes,
chapter.
oh wait, that's me.
See, either that or start a bakery.
I better get back in the film before they start noticing. We lost interest in Harry Potter after chapter 1. The teacher was reading it to us. So we were reading it together, so we just read Holes.
Yeah. We actually read Holes in...
Holes was interesting as a book.
As a book, it was actually really interesting.
Yeah.
I hate... The movie used to scare me as a kid, though, because the lizards. I don't know.
Oh,
I was always afraid of them.
I thought there was a real lizard.
Yeah, I did too.
You were in high school when you started reading Harry Potter?
No.
Oh.
6th grade.
6th grade. Okay.
Hey, you want to go to senior prom with me? No, I gotta read these books. Sorry.
No, I started.
No,
I'm
high
not
school
gonna.
was Twilight.
Okay.
No, yeah.
No,
Our eighth, that was like
they
our
were
eighth,
big, they were big,
6th through 8th grade was...
I read the Lord of the Rings in like 8th grade, and then saw the Harry Potter movies, saw the Lord of the Rings movies as they were coming out.
2001.
And
Goddamn.
I attempted to read the Harry Potter novels. I got to like book 4, but the problem is when I started reading them, I was in 10th grade, and the way the books work is they grow with the reader.
Yeah.
So you start off, if you start off at the grade that Harry's in, which is like 5th or 6th, as a 5th or 6th grader, you connect with that. And by the time he's graduating, the books are like written more for older kids.
Yeah.
More for teens. So, but because I started so late, I was like, this is dumb. Lord. You know what I mean?
It was kiddish.
But that's how
Magic's
it
not
was.
real.
And Lord of the Rings, they're like chopping heads off and shit,
Yeah.
bro. That's why I don't
Yeah.
know. I like violence.
Yeah. But I mean, but exactly what you said, that's how the movies were made too.
Yeah.
The movies were made very much for, the first and second one, we were around their age.
Right.
And so like it was interesting to us because holy crap, you could be a wizard. Like this was so crazy. This concept was so crazy. And then by the time, they're drinking butterbeer, you're on the couch also cracking open a Coors Light, watching Harry Potter, and you're like, hey, I drink with them too.
They're all fucked up in the couch. I'm House Slytherin. Starts breaking shit.
Now, if you really want,
Wait, how old were you when you started drinking, bro? Goddamn.
I was pretty young.
now if you really want a true adult fantasy experience, and Game of Thrones.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say porn. No, I was like, I'm already there, bro.
There's like heavy politics and backstabbing and all the things.
I never watched Game. I haven't watched Game of Thrones either. My parents watched it and they said it was good. But I just, again, it's just the fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
No,
I have no desire to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Only because Harry Potter, I started as such a young kid.
Right, you were open
That's
to it, and like for me, Harry Potter, it's urban fantasy because it's set in the modern day.
Would you consider wrestling fantasy?
Wrestling is a play.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't really consider it to be fantasy because
Like
there's
Hamlet.
no.
Like Hamlet.
There's comedy, there's tragedy, there's
acting.
There's acting in it. It's definitely
a performance.
I mean, the closest you get to fantasy is characters like the Undertaker.
Okay.
But with the exception of the Undertaker specifically, it's
what always, I think I've said this before, what always gets
it's a soap operatic play.
Yeah, what always gets me about that when people say I stopped watching wrestling when I realized this shit was fake. Like, motherfuckers, you thought Undertaker was dead?
Yeah. I really thought that Kane and Undertaker were brothers.
Yeah, well,
I was an adult when I found that out.
They weren't related at all.
Yeah, I just stopped thinking about it though. Once I did stop watching wrestling, it was just because I was like into other stuff like porn.
Yeah.
But like,
disgusting. I'm on page 7 on Pornhub. Disgusting.
Still can't find something.
Next. How many pages do you go through before you find something?
Girl, she doesn't seem like a good person.
Either I go first page and I click the very last page.
Oh, no.
I've seen all of these.
Let's do it by most viewed.
Most popular in America today. That's what I
today.
Gosh.
Not today. Let's try the past 3 days.
All right, but
you can't scroll on your phone anymore because it's so sticky.
Oh my gosh,
getting old. Like,
no. But quick point on wrestling, though. When a lot of people here talk about wrestling, you're usually thinking about WWE. However, like you look at Japan and the way they treat their professional wrestlers,
goofy-ish,
no, not goofy-ish. They treat it like it's a sport. That even though it's
more real,
it's still
almost.
planned.
Yeah.
Like the endings are still planned. They print it in the sports pages. They had a lot of the federations out there separate things by weight class, and then like the matches look super competitive. There's less focus on storyline to the point where here in the U.S. we're used to seeing things like people running into the middle of a match with a chair and interrupting the match for the sake of their friend or the person they're beefing with. That almost never happens in Japan. Like a few years ago, there's this American group that started wrestling in New Japan called the Bullet Club, and their whole claim to fame over there was this: wait, what if we just did some American antics out here? They got because people like interfering in matches and stuff.
I'm fucking with you.
So like, you know, so then like the Japanese crowd, which wasn't used to seeing this, where they became instantly reviled. You're dishonorable. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like it just isn't done. So
it's a whole different ball game out there. But then like AEW and not AEW. Is that it?
Yeah, AEW.
Yeah, like they're coming out.
You talking about
Like
the
the
root
new-
beer?
That's what I thought too.
No, that's
I'm thirsty.
AEW.
All Elite
I want a
Wrestling.
root beer.
They're like WWE's new
Sounds
competition.
No, they're
I
like
wanna-
huge.
I wanna
And
root
they're
beer
taking-
for
They're
now.
taking all of what's it called? They're the new
The new
TNT.
WWE.
Yeah.
No, TNT. They're the new
They-
TNT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're
but
basically-
they're already bigger.
They're already bigger than WWE.
No, than TNT. They're almost as big as WWE now.
Shit.
Because WWE, dude, they've been going down like crazy. Their house shows are not selling.
Yep.
They lost the WWE network.
Really?
Yeah. Vince
They
McMahon
sold
had
it.
to sell it. So now they're back. Just
You know
on
what? A part of me likes seeing things that are big, like
Fall.
Yeah.
like with Blockbuster. I was like, yeah, you motherfuckers, I owe
There's
you
still
money.
one Blockbuster in
you
Oregon. Bend,
I owe
Oregon.
you guys
Yeah.
money.
Did you see the documentary, The Last Blockbuster?
No,
I haven't
No,
seen. I haven't
dude.
seen it yet, but I want to see it.
It's good.
You gotta watch movies, bro.
Dude, I have a life.
I know.
I got shit to do, man.
That's a good answer.
Also, I can't even make that claim
good.
because I also
Hey, after you said that, I started.
I make
Yeah, same
TikToks.
here. I'm like, fucking asshole.
I make TikToks. So
Oh yeah. You have a life, fucker.
He's making content.
I do make
That's true.
content.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good documentary.
You have to see it.
What's one of the best movies you've seen? Fuck it, I forgot you were here. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I was already sleeping. Like,
What kind of movies are you into? We used to talk about movies all the time.
I don't think we ever have.
You fucking piece of shit. It's just- Yeah, this is the first and only voice party appearance, just so you know. You're totally ruining it. You're giving
Go
me
back
nothing.
home. Call my mom.
Yeah.
Let it go, mijo.
Not good, mom. Not good.
It was better than stand up.
Wow.
People actually laugh this time. And some of them were actually my jokes.
Because mom, they just made fun of me all the time.
This guy Jose, man.
Estos hijos de puta.
It's Jose. Mexican, huh? Son Mexicanos.
Oh yeah, you're Peruvian.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about that. I'm fucking with you.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Done.
No,
What's
but
the food
movies,
like?
We're talking about. Oh, dude,
Oh, food's good.
it's delicious. I don't know about his.
That's good. I'm very picky though. I don't like seafood.
Oh,
Really?
So you
I
don't
don't
like?
like seafood.
So you don't like ceviche?
Nope.
I don't like
You-
ceviche
I
though.
don't like
You don't
shrimp.
like ceviche?
I love shrimp, but I can't do like all the onions and stuff like that.
I love seafood.
Me too.
Adore it.
You don't
Nothing,
like ceviche?
nothing.
You're fucking boring, bro.
Yeah, no.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I invite you?
Why did
I-
you?
If I could go pescatarian, I
Why did I
would.
waste my gas coming here? Could just milled you the damn glasses.
That's why I asked myself with all these guests. I appreciate
Why?
it. I appreciate it. But no, dude, talk about some of the movies that inspired you to make. What's the best movie you've seen recently? Because
Recently?
we were talking about movies earlier, and I still feel like I didn't get out what I wanted to talk about movies
Oh yeah,
The best movie recently.
from a filmmaker's perspective.
or at least someone who went to film school.
And if it's some cheesy shit, I'm throwing this coffee in your face. I don't watch movies.
It was a Netflix film that came out with the guy from Twilight and Spider-Man.
Oh, is it the
devil, something with the devil. It's all about
shit.
religion and church.
Tom Holland.
Yes. And it was also
Yes.
Robert Pattinson.
In the South, right?
Yep.
The Devil
Within. I mean, I can easily.
The Devil
Google it
Within.
right now.
Yeah. Well,
No, why?
you know what? Why? I like not knowing stuff.
Well, that movie's badass.
Is it?
Yeah.
They have like a southern accent and shit, huh?
Yeah, and like
isn't it about some racist shit or what is it?
No,
about?
it's not. It's like very deep into religion and how faith kind of makes some people crazy. I guess the dad like kills his dog.
Oh, well, don't spoil it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay,
The dad kills a dog in order to save the mom from cancer, but it's like his belief.
He kills the dog.
Like take the dog. There's like a little crucifix on the hill.
Oh, that's the worst thing.
It's crazy.
I've ever heard of.
Sacrificing and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, shit. Put this on my notebook.
Add this to my manifesto.
This is
This will get
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
Dear journal.
Dear Journal.
No, that was a good movie. The Lighthouse.
That guy's a good.
Oh, The Lighthouse.
Oh, scared the crap.
We were supposed to review that.
We were years ago.
I haven't watched it yet. That's Robert Pattinson.
That's why we haven't reviewed it because you haven't
Well,
watched.
because he's gonna be Batman, so I'm like, let me watch this guy.
Is he good?
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He
was in Twilight.
has
Yeah,
spent.
he said Twilight kind of hurt his career a little bit.
and
Yeah,
that was
he
like
wanted-
his
he
first
wanted to stay
movie
Harry
was
Potter
Twilight.
as Cedric Diggory instead of.
He said it wasn't like he wasn't able to get serious shit for a while because of Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight was like his earliest work, right? Robert Pattinson. No. What was his first?
He was Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter.
Harry Potter
Oh,
was
I
first.
forgot about that.
Not
Okay,
even his
See?
first.
My son. That was very sad.
but he has spent the better part of a decade making up for that, making really dope indie films.
Batman, I don't know. How's he gonna do
nervous
with
for that
Batman?
one.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Is that shit done already?
He's gonna be
looking
badass.
at
You think
his.
so?
You see that teaser?
No.
You didn't see the teaser for Batman?
When he's beating the shit out of some dude in the
Yeah.
Look.
I wish I can fight like that.
Two points I'm gonna make right now. Looking
hard.
at his recent work, looking at Robert's recent work, I definitely wouldn't put it past him for him to be a successful Bruce Wayne.
Really better than Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck is a specific Batman, though. He's a Batman that's a little over the hill. Is in his 40s.
You got some shit to say about this, don't you?
Like,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Phil.
All I'm saying is, I wish we got more Affleck.
Yes.
I just wish we had more Affleck. I think Affleck's the best Batman we've had since Michael Keaton.
Isn't Affleck
Better
going
than
to do
Christian
more?
Bale?
Christian Bale was a terrible Batman. He was a fine Bruce Wayne.
Okay, I can respect that.
I think if it weren't for the cancer voice, you probably would rate him higher.
Yeah, I liked him in the beginning.
You know.
That's probably.
Well, I was reading the thing. I guess Michael Keaton, when they were making like the first two Batman movies, like he would actually like they would write like big speeches for him and be like, "Let me say less. I should barely talk as Batman. I'm not very scary when how about I just look? How about I just look at the Penguin?"
15-minute monologue.
And then Christian Bale's like, "Yeah, I'll do this whole speech. How hard could it be?
Where are they?
Where is it?
Where's the trigger?
You would have never given it to an ordinary citizen."
Yeah, I can see that. But he was a good Bruce Wayne. And he's a good fucking actor. I just didn't think he should be doing superhero movies.
Yeah,
I
just
just like
voice
when you have him in the film with Liam Neeson and Michael Caine, and you have Heath Ledger.
That was
and
a
you
good
have Tom
movie, though.
Hardy,
Movie, though.
and all these people are just out acting him across the board.
Okay.
disagree.
No, I disagree because
No,
he
wrong.
did really good with Liam Neeson and with Heath Ledger. Like, I think Heath Ledger had to die in order to be like. I hate to say it, but like the dying shit kind of made it because they were like neck and neck, dude.
But you know,
I
but
can't
you know
get over
what?
that voice. The
Here-
voice is
the
what
voice-
kills
The
it.
voice.
Here's my thing. I don't think Heath Ledger should have had to have died to get the Oscar nod. The only reason that he had to die for it is not because the performance wasn't amazing. Because let's be honest,
No,
it
it
was.
was.
It's because the Oscars has this weird thing about like. If it is a genre film,
But I'll just say-
no matter how good the film or the performance is, we're going to ignore it because it's a genre film.
But dying added like a stigma, like fucking. It added something to the film. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it added like mystery around the film.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not saying it wasn't good. That's one of the best performances. But you think it would have been as big if he didn't die?
Well,
I think so.
here's what I'll say. I think Christian Bale's best acting performances weren't in those Christopher Nolan films, because if you look at like The Prestige or Ford v Ferrari, Dawn of Racing,
Oh, yeah, that's
he
true.
did a much better job in those than in the Batman
Cheney,
films.
the one where he played Dick Cheney. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, where he gained hella weight for the role.
You seen that? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen. No, I've not. It's on my list.
That's
of
a
things
good
to see.
fucking movie.
Or he was in 3:10 to Yuma, right?
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yes, with Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
So good.
Hella good. And then the fucking Machinist. You seen The Machinist?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen The Machinist? Yeah, you probably haven't seen The Machinist. Have you seen how skinny he got for that?
I've seen pictures of that.
Even
yeah.
if you
I started it.
Because he
I
did
didn't
that
finish
right
it.
before Batman Begins, and I've
did.
seen like the pictures of like
Hella
him muscled
skinny.
up for Batman Begins, and then 6 months earlier being like, you can see his rib cage.
he was
and
eating
stuff.
1 apple a day, and he like got hella skinny.
So that's the trick.
Oh man, the headaches that guy must have had. Oh gosh.
Yeah, and they filmed it in Spain, so it looked weird. Like it looks like somewhere you're not familiar because the movie is mysterious as fuck. You gotta, you should if you like thrillers, like crazy thrillers, like that's one of those that you gotta watch. It fucks with your head.
Sounds good. Sounds great.
You seen Malignant?
Nope.
No, not
Okay.
yet.
No. Okay, that's the new scary movie that's popular right now.
James
Heard it was
Wan,
trash.
Warner Brothers.
It's trash.
Yeah,
it's goofy. It's kind of like if they
Is it like very 80s? Like
it's
campy?
like they try to make a campy 80 movies in this modern time and it didn't work.
What's it? You know,
Campy movies are dope, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
it's unfortunate, because like a lot of my favorite horror films that have been coming out as of late have taken inspiration from 70s films. Stuff like
what? Like
stuff like
Rosemary's Baby for like the A24 shit.
Right. Or like Jordan Peele. You get this whole psychological horror that with elements of political commentary. It's very 70s.
Yeah, because
You know
I don't
what I
know.
mean?
He said that in an interview that what was that movie? Get Out.
Yeah.
Part of that was inspired by Rosemary's Baby.
I think the Stepford Cuckoos too, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely the. So I
And a
definitely
lot of
prefer-
Hitchcock too. If you see Hitchcock,
You definitely see the DNA of Hitchcock.
Yeah.
In that man's work.
yeah, that's what we were talking about. No, not a lot of good comedy movies lately. Horror kind of shit
I was
too,
gonna
dude.
say I'm not a big horror guy at all, but
You're a big whore for sure.
I'm a big horror. No, I'm not a big horror movie guy at all, but I've heard people say that like a lot of the new movies that come out just suck.
They do, man.
Did you guys watch Hereditary?
Yeah, that's
Hereditary is amazing.
That movie.
that's probably
fucked
one of
me
the
up
best
mentally.
horror movies I've seen in the last 10 years.
Ari Aster's the man.
I think the problem is thanks to the internet, people have gotten really desensitized, so it's hard to scare people now.
But Hereditary did it good though.
Yeah.
They're the one movie that I feel like it shitted on The Witch because at that point I thought The Witch was good, but it wasn't.
Same here, yeah. Uh-oh.
What is Hereditary?
The fucked up thing about it is that shit's real.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the movie about like, or were they like would take actors and they didn't really tell them what was going on?
No, that was the Blair Witch we're talking. The Blair Witch.
Hereditary.
Because I like that one. That's the only one I saw, and that one scared the crap out
Oh
of me.
yeah.
Here's what's dope to me about Hereditary. If you take out all the supernatural elements and the scares,
It's a good Lifetime film.
it's a great.
PBS.
No,
kids.
it is at its core
It would still be
a
creepy as fuck.
really good examination of what it's like to have unhealthy family members and residual trauma, because this is really what that film is about.
About the grandma's
you
death.
get the idea that the grandmother was a raging narcissist, and the mom, the matriarch of the family is kind of living with that weight. There's this weight to the film that's there. So even if they were like, all right, we're just going to eschew all the witch stuff, it'd still be a great movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's the strength of the horror movies I do like, is that like there's this center that's more than just the genre expectations and the boos, you know what I mean?
It's a bummer even if it doesn't have psychological, paranormal shit in it.
And it's well acted, it's well paced, it's well shot.
And you know what I've heard about that movie from people who were like, oh man, horror movies don't scare me, and they're like, the Hereditary movie, I felt weird after
dude,
watching
I felt
it.
fucking weird.
Felt uncomfortable,
cold.
man.
Someone blasted the AC.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
I
weird.
just recommended it to Damien Montes. And he's like, man, I haven't seen anything that scares me in a while. And that's like, all right, watch Hereditary. And he's like, all right, fine. And then I heard from him, yo, that shit was hella scary.
yes.
Dog.
and to me
Come over.
the best kind of horror is the stuff that lingers with you. Stephen King is really good with that. If you know, more so the books than the most of the movies. But like you get done with a Stephen King novel and there's something about it that just stays with you for a while.
This was like, well, yeah, I agree with that. But like that movie was like kind of how, because you know why I hated it for a while. I didn't want to watch it. Yeah. Because they said is this generation's Exorcist. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because I'm a big Exorcist guy, you know. And then when I heard that, like, yeah, okay, all right, that's some bullshit. Like, first of all, I don't think any movie has outdone, to this day, I don't think any movie's outdone The Exorcist.
Right.
Like, you know, I mean, it's cheesy looking at it now as I get older, but it's just still scary. If you put that fucking face, like randomly put it in some hallway and somebody walks and they see that'll scare the shit out of anybody. And have you seen the video of the impact they had on audiences back in the 70s? Dude, that shit was people were fainting in theaters. Really? Yeah, it was because there had never been a movie that scary like that at the time. It was ahead of its time. Yeah. But anyways, Hereditary, it doesn't have all that pop-ups. It doesn't have the fucking
jump scares. I hate jump scares.
I hate them too, and they're cheesy for movies. That's why I hated Paranormal Activity movies. They're fucking garbage because of that. And goddamn, I feel like.
So how is it scary then? Like,
hey, that scene where she turns
watch
off the lights
it.
No, God, dude,
was that in the attic and she sees the silhouette of the grandma?
Yeah,
that shit fucked me up.
Yeah, that's one of the.
It was so simple, but it was like powerful.
And also the scene where like they're just screaming at each other in the living room, and it's no music playing. It's just them screaming, and it makes you uncomfortable. Yeah. Like you can't even explain why. It's just like they're fighting and they're arguing like a real family, and then the dad catches fire. Yeah. It was like, what the fuck is like some witchcraft shit? Yeah. And then I read up on the King Payment shit. That's some real.
That's the scary part.
That actually comes
up part.
It's a demon that they worship in like.
Ancient Israel there's actually books that aren't included in the modern day Torah that were written around that time, and that's taken from that. Yeah. I mean, there's creative license. Like Pyman doesn't work exactly the way they explain it in the movie.
But it's some real shit
inspired.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know.
Yeah. There's this it reminded me of this album, this band that I listened to made after they bought a Ouija board, ancient Ouija board in Israel, and they played it. And
that's nice.
A lot of I know, right? A lot of the words that they got from the Ouija board, they wrote into an album, and there's like a curse around the whole album. Yeah, and the album has like it's a trip. That's what that movie makes me feel. It's a weird vibe you get from that.
I mean, that's a master filmmaker right there. Though,
it is.
Be able to set that mood.
And he's young as fuck too. What else did he direct?
Midsummer.
That's another fucking weird. Have you seen that?
Weird. Yeah,
that's so weird. I felt uncomfortable. Yep. It was like this isn't scary.
Yeah.
But I'd want to go hug.
It was definitely disturbing.
Right,
it was definitely disturbing. I was horrified.
Can you pray for me?
I might not have been afraid, but I was definitely horrified.
Ma, can you get the tias on the phone and make a prayer for me, please?
Hold on. Get my dream book.
and you know that is a film all about like
Manson family type shit.
Well, I was gonna say like it's essentially about like needing connection.
Yeah.
Because like the main character, the main character in Midsommar, it's like her sister's crazy, her parents are obviously like non-supportive, crazy. And then you see the opposite end when she gets to the cult, and the cults, as she's crying, they're crying with her in unison.
That's creepy,
you know what I mean? And it has a lot to say about like, you know what I mean, how we
disconnected people. That's what the thing was about.
It's brilliant film.
It is
smart as
but
hell.
It's creepy as fuck.
And yes,
that scene when they're like doing the orgy.
Yeah,
it was like. All right, there's titties out, and it's like if I was a kid, I'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, titties," but it's like this feels weird. Like I don't know. You ever heard of it? It was like it's like basically like Burning Man.
I will say this too. It is the creepiest film I've ever seen that mostly takes place.
The suicide was weird.
In daylight.
Aside from Texas
the fact that Ari Aster was able to do that without setting the sun a single time.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That's
hashtag filmmaker goals right there.
What else did he make?
Those are the only two I can think of right now. I know he's done more.
You guys seen The Green Knight? I heard that one.
He didn't make the Green Knight was good, but he didn't make the Green Knight. The guy who made the Green Knight.
No, but have you seen the Green Knight?
Yeah, I've seen the Green Knight.
I heard it was good.
It's dope.
I heard from
Yeah, I heard it from me, but
a lot of people have been talking about it.
here's the thing that I like about A24. You know, back in like the 90s, there was the huge indie boom, right?
They're the 2020s
Miramax.
Miramax.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, you know, in the 90s, you had the big indie boom with voices like Wes Anderson, Quentin Tarantino, those guys. And it seems like when the 2000s hit, the early 2000s hit, we weren't getting that many new indie filmmakers. There was, you know, you get YouTube and all that. There's so much content out now. But two studios, Neon and A24, have done this really great job of picking talent out and sending those films out for like a younger crowd. Every time they do something, I applaud it.
Yeah,
they're always introducing me to somebody.
They're not
new.
even making, like, I mean, aside from the horror, Uncut Gems. This is A24.
Yeah,
also.
that's an A20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Was A24 Green Knight also?
Yeah.
It was.
I think so.
Was it what?
The Green Knight, was that an A24 film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they're making some dope films, like Miramax in the 2000s.
Well, they don't make the films. Like,
well, they
distribute them.
Yeah.
So like they're like, oh, they go to a festival or whatever, and they're like, hey,
what I mean.
we really like this. Can we put this out? Yeah.
It's like avant-garde fucking films, and they're like not your typical.
And it's
films.
everything. It's drama. It's horror. It's fantasy.
Uncut Gems was fucking good.
Uncut Gems
say
is
you
really
watched it
good.
for the first time. Have you seen Uncut Gems?
I've heard it was good.
Yeah,
I haven't
finally
I haven't
got
seen
around
it.
to watching it.
Sandler should do more shit like that, where he's not. I mean, all right. Sandler's a good actor. Like his movies are kind of funny, but like his serious acting is like. What was the other one? Punch Drunk Love.
I love that movie.
That's another one of those where like if he just did a lot of those, I mean more of those every, you know. Instead of his goofy, because I don't like his comedy. After Click, I just stopped paying attention to this shit.
You could make a case.
Even that great.
You could make
it's okay.
You could make the case that he's outgrown that old frat boy persona ish, and he's matured. Yeah. I haven't seen Uncut Gems, but it's on my list of things to see.
I need to see that one too.
It'll stress you out.
Really?
The whole film is like. It's like an anxiety attack.
Oh man, that sounds like a ride.
So don't drink coffee before you watch it.
For sure.
Shit yourself.
Yeah. Green Knight. What does that do with the Indian dude, right?
Yeah, Dave Patel.
Whoa.
No, he's saying Indian actor.
No. Whoa.
All right. What other movies have you seen recently?
Lamb.
Oh,
Lamb was
Give it
really
a review, and I don't care about spoilers.
Lamb is a head trip.
Is it a horror?
It is horror.
Oh, shit.
It is a very strange film, but you know, like it's made by this Icelandic filmmaker. It's filmed in Iceland. It's set in Iceland, and this is this guy's first feature film, I think.
Oh shit!
He's co-written one other, but this is like his directorial debut.
See, there's still hope for you, bro.
It fits somewhere between
the sequel Goat.
As far as tone and atmosphere go, it fits somewhere in between The Witch and Midsommar.
Oh shit!
It's in the middle of those two.
And
films.
it's not in the U.S. It's set in Iceland.
Yeah, it's completely
I like
in
that
subtitles.
Shit. It makes you feel weird, uncomfortable. Really though.
Iceland makes me feel
no.
And there is the film is set up into chapters, so it's like
okay.
I guess the Icelandic word for chapter is Kali. It's Kali 1, and then you see the first act. You see the couple and how they interact with each other.
Why is it called Lamb?
Oh, they're sheep herders.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple. They're sheep herders, and they're.
How is that a horror movie? I'm trying to think like what's scary about.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're familiar with body horror, right?
Yeah.
Jose.
It's not.
You haven't told me this.
Okay, so body horror is
Cochino.
Is whenever you have somebody that's like slowly transforming over the course
like
of a
The
story
Fly,
into
The Fly.
like The Fly is
Okay,
body
yeah.
horror.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a really good fucking horror.
So
Have you seen The Fly? Fuck it. We gotta write all these down for Marcos, man.
The basic premise of
I'm not watching this.
Now there's two Flies. There's the original back in the 50s, and then there's the more modern one starring
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, as I was saying,
so it's body horror.
Mm-hmm.
It's about body horror.
It's body. It's a mix of interesting things. But so essentially, as they're raising the sheep, one of the sheep, because they're helping the sheep give birth. One of the sheep gives birth to something that is like half lamb, half human.
The dad was
that
fucking
happens all the time over here.
And
that's nothing new.
and the couple,
the dad was doing
couple basically.
Hey, hold on, the dad was podcasting.
Fuck you.
The couple take this child as their own. And the mom starts like putting it in blankets.
Okay.
They bust out a crib that they've evidently had, and they're treating it like
creepy.
it's human. Yeah. And then like the birth mother, the ram, the sheep mom is constantly like following the human mother whenever she's got the baby, and it starts to bother the human mother to the point to where like is a point in the movie in the second act where she takes the sheep mom out and shoots it in the head and buries it because it's starting to creep her out, you know.
That's creepy.
And then like that's
some real shit too. That sounds like some real shit.
The husband's brother shows up halfway through the film, and like he needs a place to stay. Like he's been like carjacked or whatever. Like they don't explain it. It just like he just rolls in with a group.
Where's
of
my
people,
wife?
And then this group of people get out of the car and like drag him out of his own car, kick him out, and then they leave him there in the middle of nowhere. So then he's got to he shows up at his brother's doorstep like, hey, what's up? And then the
honey, did you see my goat?
The lamb is like the lamb kid is like maybe 4 or whatever, maybe 5, and they're sitting at the dinner table eating like it's nothing. And he's like,
why do you look like me?
You know, this is Uncle Peter, Piotr, you know, right? Because it's in Swedish or whatever.
Hold on, I just imagine the guy finding out they killed his favorite goat, and he's like wearing a silk robe. He's got fucking hay. He's like, hey, honey, did you see my lamb?
This is the real winner.
And
really keep us out of here.
And Peter is really there to give voice to the audience, because we're sitting there thinking the same thing Peter is saying, which is
he's the one that doesn't know as much as we do.
He's like, this is an animal. Why are you treating it like it's human?
Oh, yeah.
And like, there's even a scene where like he takes some blades of grass and plucks it out, and he's like, here to, you know, and then the goat child walks over and starts eating out of his hand, and then the husband comes out. He's like, what are you doing?
Is it CGI?
You know, yeah, it's CGI.
Does it look creepy?
It looks real creepy.
I gotta watch
it. Looks real creepy.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. So you want something that'll make you feel a little uncomfortable?
Yeah, that's not like traditional horror.
It's
not.
A
whole different weird shit.
But you know, yeah, and oh man,
okay.
And then you get the idea. You get the idea that like this couple had a child before,
and they
lost it. And they named the lamb creature Ada. There's a scene where the mom takes Ada out to this graveyard, and she lays flowers on this tombstone that says Ada.
So that it implies that.
Yeah, heavy implications. Yeah. So, I'm not going to talk about the ending, but
we're done.
Yeah.
I
want to watch it now.
Yeah. Go watch it.
We've been over an hour now, guys.
For sure.
Awesome. And now I feel like I want to see what this creature looks like, so we'll end it there. Thank you for coming and wasting our time.
No, thank you for that phone call yesterday. I'll never answer your calls ever again in my life. I will just forward that shit.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun, man.
Sure.
No, thanks.
Good to meet you.
No, it's good to meet
you.
Another 3 years.
Talk about other shit.
I know. I appreciate you jumping in with your witty bullshit every once in a while. It's all right. We're friends.
That's how it is.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. That's been The Voice Party. We're out.
Yep.
See you in 3 years.
Okay.